Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake, where everything is very, very loud. I think Brandon is here, but they may not be loud enough.
My version is a bit so.
Because I did not check sound against the hideousness of that sound effect. Give me a moment. I'm going to give you a boost to volume on Discord. Okay, try now.
Let's try this again. How's my volume?
You are comfortably over the sound of the thing that's going to kill me several times.
Probably.
Yeah. Side thing, because I just discovered it earlier today. One of the videos, I think it was 3 videos before this one, had like the last 6 to 8 minutes of it was just a single frame frozen. So something got messed up on that, and unfortunately I can't recover it because it's one of the ones lost in the data bundle.
Good idea. Go for it.
Yeah.
You can't win. I had to get light into its heart to hurt it.
You will fail.
Well, that didn't work.
Jump too early.
Yep.
You can't win. You will fail. All in your head. Ooh. You're making this up.
Tornado Wrangler. There's some interesting Pecos Bill referencing. Oh, gravity. And in that last moment, you have that doubt. Am I not that
Baby,
is magic
you were
real,
having a bad dream.
but am I doing it right?
It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream. Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on! Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Okay, that's locked. Hey, look, she's over there
Alan,
too.
you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
She's blocking a way in.
Yep.
Can't get out, have to go around.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
The word clicker is just there floating in the middle of the air. That was a little on the nose.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Why are there two of us?
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
That's
Use the clicker.
your friends will meet him when you're gone? That's not terrifying at all. Okay. This is writing the thing into existence, isn't it? That's why they're the words.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, crates.
Dear.
I followed the idea of a path.
Let's see if any new words popped up behind me. The answer is no.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you when you don't even love yourself? All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan?
Wait, shoebox.
What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. I had written myself across the ocean.
It's writing the believable reason why your wife disappeared and you're at fault. That's what's going on. They're tempting you to boost it, aren't they? Instead of just sit there and have patience.
Yeah. I mean, also, you don't have to do all of them.
This is true, but why wouldn't you? It's kind of cool and creepy. I was listening.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go.
I was watching.
I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from.
I
Filled
just
with darkness.
had a horrible thought.
Do tell.
What if the darkness wasn't hostile until Tom turned on the brought back Barbara?
That's a question, isn't it?
What if it was as much Barbara as could possibly be, and it was entirely just, trying to be human, and it hadn't had any sort of hostility or anything to people or trying to kill them until the person who brought it back literally cut its heart out?
Yeah, I mean, we won't know. Like, literally the only people who would know the full story are...
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
The dark...
Alice! I'm
The-
coming!
The
Your
dark...
husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
The only people who would know would be the darkness and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And in both cases, that whether they actually know what went on between them is questionable.
Yeah, like, who knows what happens when... with astral space and everything in this world.
Yep. Heck, for all we know, the darkness was always Barbara, just different because of the experience.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know if time exists where the darkness exists.
Yeah.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Which is actually another thing of this being a Stephen King thing. He does do cosmic evil, but the vast majority of Stephen King's evil is very, very human.
I could feel Alice's presence close
Yes.
by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Looks like everybody's alive. Oh no, these are people that didn't get taken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Hold it. Nightingale is the new face. And the waitress is the new Lady of the Light.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
I told you what happens to her is horrible.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Yeah, she's a piece in the story next time around. She's the whatever the light is versus whatever the dark is, and for all we know, it's the same entity. She's the no, because they're counter. They are taking steps against each other, but they are using the same resources, artists, to make their situations turn real.
I mean, the question is, then, is Alan now the new Zane?
Yeah. That's something we're going to have to get in the next story, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we know from Control that Alice is fine.
Ish. She's on a watch list. And she's manifesting psionic abilities, according to what we know from Control.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think whatever's happened to Alan there is going to be permanent like it feels like it was for Zane. I mean, we know Alan Wake 2's coming now, so...
We do have some meta knowledge in that regard.
Yeah. There was, I believe, a DLC for this called Alan Wake's American Nightmare, but I don't think it was in the same continuity.
I actually have it. It came with the same package I got this one on.
Mm-hmm.
What I would be interested in, actually, is if Alan Wake 2 is the search for Alan Wake, and it has Alice as the main character. But we're unlikely to get that.
Yeah, that would be better. I mean, all we know about Alan Wake 2 is a picture of Alan facing away from the camera, looking older and beardier, holding a flashlight. So it's not like we have an awful lot to go on. He could be the main character, but he may not be.
Yeah.
Alice will have to have something to do with it. I really hope so. I always felt like this game doesn't... I mean, it does what every game that damsels, the main character's girlfriend, wife, whatever. You know, she's well characterized, but she's objectified all to hell.
Right, because she spends the entire time being a flashback, or the word that Kikoskia uses wrong all the time. MacGuffin. She's a MacGuffin.
Yep. Yeah.
She drives the plot, but she never really impacts the plot.
Yep.
Because we have her on the scene for about 15 minutes, and then she's gone, and everything else is people's impressions of what she is.
Even when she's on screen, her whole motivation during the thing is Alan.
Yep.
I mean, it is a very egocentric work. But, you know, I mean, there are a bunch of good characters. The sheriff is awesome.
As much as we give him, what's his name? Bertie? Assistant.
The agent. Alan's agent, yeah.
Yeah.
Barney,
yeah. As much as we make jokes about him being a walking stereotype, which Alan is as well.
Yep.
He is a jerk due to just upbringing, but he is a genuinely well-intentioned, decent person.
He's very loyal to Alan. And you know, you can tell that there's definite friendship energy there. They've got more than a working relationship.
Yep. And and like I said, he's dismissive of people he doesn't understand and has no relation to. But he doesn't really have any sort of burgeoning hate the way like Nightingale does.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. The you can kind of understand Alan being the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because other than Alice and like Alice is the one thing that humanizes him.
Yeah. A little bit Barney. Um, because again,
Just a little bit.
yeah, there isn't nearly as much as he's not nearly the anchor to understanding other people that Alice is.
Hmm. But I mean, he is also a terrible person.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know, there's but that's okay. You know, it's okay to have flawed
Mm-hmm. No, he definitely are people that are very flawed and very, very deserving of some karma, just not what's on risk in the story.
yeah, yeah, not this.
Yeah, there are very few, if anybody, who deserves the potential consequences of what's going on here.
Mm, yes.
Um,
Uh it's a good game.
it is.
Um I enjoyed it a lot. It's Control is a better game, I think, but it's a very different that's a very different kettle of fish.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is very different. I think it's speaking, and I haven't played Quantum Break at all. I've heard it's
Mm.
not terribly great.
No, I think the issue with Quantum Break was that was the era where they were trying to do the multimedia thing.
Oh, right. They tried to do a TV show tied into the video game.
Yep. With one of the actors from Game of Thrones played the bad guy.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it was that I've seen some of the TV show stuff that wasn't a good idea.
Hmm. It having tie-ins and referencing a TV show seems doable, you know, and stuff like that.
Well,
But
yeah, but you've you need way too many skill sets at that point.
yeah, and
Or you need to have a TV production crew and a video game production crew, and both of them have to be on the same page
in communication,
as to, well, no, not communication, just like neither of them can just phone it in for the
right,
money.
right, right.
Um,
It is. It would be. You would need massive amounts of. You would need two whole production sets going on.
yeah, preferably under one production banner, like
Yeah.
the way Marvel works.
Right.
I mean that's the big problem, or was the big problem with superhero movies, and is still the problem with video game movies.
Yep.
Um,
And it's the problem with everybody that's tried to ape Marvel, and
yeah,
to to some increasing extent, I'm going to say it's the problem with Marvel post Endgame.
mm,
Um,
yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
Marvel's
I haven't seen all the Marvel stuff, but I've enjoyed what I've seen. But
yeah.
yeah, it's not as tightly unified as it was prior to Endgame.
I mean, you also we're digressing from
Yeah,
Alan Wake here,
this is true. Yeah.
but no, it was good to watch you play it. Brings back some memories for me.
Yeah. Now, one thing I just kind of realized, this was only one video. Do we want to talk about what's next? Do a second video with something? We've been talking about, I keep seeing the name Alan Rankin. I'm wondering if they're related to the Rankin Bass group. Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah, what's next? Well, we've talked about me playing Prey.
But you're feeling a little under the weather, so if we started
Yeah.
right now, we might want to put that off to the side for another time.
Yeah, probably. Oh, what else?
It's hard for me to look until after the credits are gone. I don't want to interrupt it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still talking over it so that it doesn't get muted for copyright.
Yes. We should have a go at Haven sometime.
Haven. I'm not familiar with Haven.
Haven's you play two characters who have lovers who have gone to a deserted planet in a science fiction world.
Oh.
And you have to survive, and stuff happens, but a lot of it is just them being together and being cute and having a relationship. And they recently added an update, because the original was just the guy and the girl. They recently added an update which you could have same-sex couples.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that recently.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I would like to play it, so that's something we might poke at some point, but that's something that I have.
Cool. I'll have to get it eventually when I have money. But
yeah. We could play Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance.
We could.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad.
We haven't looked at it recently. I know they added a tiefling character.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Huh.
I haven't looked at it, but like I said, I heard they added a tiefling warlock. But again, it is, unless they've patched it to having him back, it's a thing.
Yeah. What else? I also got a Plague Tale Innocence during the last round of sales.
I've seen that played.
How's your Neo 2 playthrough going?
Let's see. I'm having to do some videos because of the whole data migration foul up, which for clarification, turns out it wasn't so much a data migration error as it was a crap piece of gear that when I went back to look at it, all the reviews had been turned to 1 stars, and this is crap material.
Oh dear.
So I'm getting a refund on that, but I don't get back the videos I lost. What caused me to go back and look at it was when I downloaded all the YouTube stuff, and I went back later and it was all just gone. The space was still shown as showing as using 1 full terabyte of space, or 2 rather, 3, but it was just gone, and it was like, no, I double checked. I saw it all there, and when I tried to move stuff to and from, it would just corrupt whatever files I was trying to move. So, and it's like, nope, that gets sent back to Amazon. I'm adding my review to the rest of the other ones that are now there.
Yep.
Oh dear. I mean, it's kind of upsetting because usually this is just like an external hard drive is usually like a no-brainer. It's they're not very expensive and they're just all over the place. You know, you don't expect somebody would
Yep.
mess it up that badly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, for the reviews to stab you in the back like that.
Yeah.
Oh?
Well, what it was is I'm thinking is it was like a third party seller,
Mm.
and people were getting, oh, okay, I got it, and then I went back and looked, and it's like, oh no, now suddenly everybody hates it.
Yeah.
So it feels like
Where,
something that failed. Yep.
Back to the main menu.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video real quick, and we'll continue this conversation. I'll see what I have.
Cool. Catch you later, everyone.
Later. This was a really good game.
Yes.